Good morning, students. Let's see the continuity of important compounds of transition metals. In that, we completed successfully KMnO4 and its chemical reactions. So write one more important reactions here. Okay, KMnO4 in Na2S2O3 or S2O3 minus 2. Okay, it converted as SO4 minus 2. Okay, this is oxidation reaction. KMnO4, potassium permanganate, undergoes oxidation in presence of neutral medium. Okay, and write KMnO4 when treated with HX, where X not equals to fluorine. X means halogens. Okay, it gives X2. Okay, oxidation state is 0. Suppose here Br is there, Br2. For here, what is the oxidation state? -1. So -1 to X0, X2 0. -1 to 0 means oxidation, am I right? Loss of electron, oxidation. So KMnO4 acts as a good oxidizing agent. Okay, so we completed about KMnO4. This is one of the important compound of transition metals, and second one is potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7. Okay, potassium dichromate. So in that, what is the central atom? Central atom is chromium, am I right? What is its atomic number? Chromium 24. Electronic configuration argon 4s1 3d5. These are the valency electrons. Okay. So chromium is a transition metal. Okay, it has six unpaired electrons, am I right? In S 1 electron, and in 3d 5 electrons. Totally 6 electrons. Okay, so there is no p orbital in the valency of chromium, am I right? So is there any p orbital? No p orbital here. Okay, so now K2Cr2O7. So there is two ions, one is potassium plus, another one is Cr2O7 minus 2. This is dichromate ion. What we call it is dichromate ion. Okay, so let us see the structure of potassium dichromate. So how many chromium atoms here, and what is the oxidation state of chromium here? Chromium maximum oxidation state is +6. Okay, so let's see the structure of this is Cr2O7 minus structure. This is bridged oxygen. Here bond angle is 126 degrees. CR bond angle is 126 degrees. And this one is called as, here we have two lone pair of electrons on oxygen. Okay, and here two negative oxygens. Here we have oxygen has highest electronegative atom. Okay, so these are the central atoms where this chromium has +6 and this chromium is also having +6 oxidation state. Okay, so now this is the structure of Cr2O7. If K2Cr2O7 structure means add potassium. This is the K2Cr2O7 structure. Okay, clear, mark 2? So now this molecule or ion undergoes resonance to get the stability, Let's see how it is undergoes resonance here. Okay. So each and every point is important while we are preparing for the competitive examination. Okay. Okay, here first one of the important point, suppose here it has negative charge, this electron shifted to between chromium and oxygen. Okay, so now this bond shifted to automatically on oxygen. Now oxygen getting -1, this potassium moves towards this oxygen. Okay, moves towards this oxygen. So then what happened in the structure? Cr double bond O and bond O minus one bond is broken already, and here double bond is taken between this C double bond O and this is oxygen, C double bond O, and this is the double bond O minus and K plus. Now this K is shifted to this minus, at this minus. This phenomena is called as resonance. This migration is called as resonance. Again this one is shifted here, and again this potassium undergoes here. This phenomena takes place at these 3 oxygen, and also here also at these 3 oxygen. Okay, clear? Cr bond O, am I right? Okay. This phenomena is called as, this migration is called as resonance. Okay, so the same phenomena is also takes place here. Okay, these are the 2 lone pair. Okay, so there is 6 Cr bond O in Cr2O7 minus 2R K2Cr2O7. Am I right? These type of bonds are possible. How many bonds are possible in this manner? 6. These 3 and these 3. These are 3 Cr bond O. These are 3 Cr bond O, not this one. Cr bond it is. Okay. How many CrO bonds? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Consider these single bonds only. Okay. 6. Now, this is important. All the 6 CrO bonds are equivalent. Equivalent means are same bond length, or they maintain same nature or are having same nature. We call it is equivalent, or they maintain same bond length. Okay, keep that. That has same nature. Same nature means here same bond length also. Okay, clear? And here one of the important point here, that is we have to focus these lone pair electron. There is 2 lone pairs. These 2 lone pair does not participate in resonance. Okay, these 2 lone pairs does not involved in resonance. Okay, so only which one undergoes resonance? Negative charge oxygen only undergoes resonance. Only negative charge oxygen only involved in resonance. Okay, So why this is not involved in, these two electrons pair not involved in lone pair oxygen does not involved in resonance? What is the reason? Suppose these two electrons moves towards here like resonance. Now by the loss of these two electrons we have to write +1 here. Oxygen is positive, am I right? Positive. Here after donating the electrons are involved in the resonance, this oxygen acquires positive charge. Okay, so positive oxygen, in this case positive, this is unstable, that means molecule become unstable when oxygen carries positive charge. Okay, so due to positive on oxygen, molecule becomes unstable. So lone pair electron of oxygen not involved in resonance. Keep this very important point here. Only these three oxygen only involved. There is CRO single bonds are there that are equivalent. That means they maintain same bond length, same nature. Okay. So why is lone pairs are not involved in the resonance? So when they involved in resonance, that oxygen carries positive charge by the loss of electron. So in that case the molecule become unstable. That is the reason. Okay. And simply how K2Cr2O7 derived. Okay, so it is derived from chromic acid okay, H2Cr2O7. So remove the water from this one. Here we have H2O, then Cr2O6. There is no water molecule here, by the water molecule is loose from here. Okay, without water we call it is anhydride. So now we can write this Cr2 like this. Okay, this is chromic acid. Okay, anhydride. Now this is in red color. Keep it its color. CrO3. Okay, CrO3. 2 moles. 2 CrO3. Okay, Cr2O6, CrO3. Okay, this is red color. This can derive from this one. Okay, keep that in our. So CrO3, chromium trioxide, which is in red color. Okay, so later keep this color important. Color of this CrO3. What is the oxygen state of chromium here? +6. Am I right? So calculate CrO3, how many chromiums? Only one. How many oxygens? 3. Each one carries -2, that is equals 0. There is no charge, so equal to 0. Already we did in first year chemistry also in stoichiometry. Okay, so -6 equals 0, then x equals to +6. The maximum oxygen state is chromium +6 here, red in color in this compound. Okay. And about we have to learn here chromate ion. That is CrO4 -2 is called chromate ion. For example, sodium chromate. What is the formula? Na2CrO4 -2. Potassium chromate. K2CrO4 -2. Lead chromate. PbCrO4 -2. Okay, clear? So no need to mention these -2. when with sodium or potassium. Silver chromate. Silver chromate, Ag2CrO4. Okay, so this is red in color, okay, so these all are yellow in color. Keep this point, note here. Okay, note, we use this chemical in practical lab. Okay, note, all the chromates are in yellow color except silver chromate, which is in red. Okay, so important one for JEE also. So now chromate ion means, suppose this sodium chromate gives 2Na plus and CrO4 minus to chromate ion. Okay, so let us take the structure of chromate. Cr, one chromium is there. Four oxygen like this, these two minus like this. Okay, chromate ion, which structure it has? Tetrahedral shape. 3 downward, 1 is upward. Tetrahedral structure. Tetrahedral. It has four, very important, four resonating structures. Okay, and it has 9 bonds. Okay, then bond order of chromate ion is, okay, bond order is equals number of bonds by number of resonance. Number of bonds 9 and number of resonance 6. Okay, how much it is? 1.5. Okay, and the bond angle is 109 degrees 8 minutes. 109 degrees 8 minutes, and it has tetrahedral structure. So let us see, this is the chromium, you know very well. Okay, mark 2 students. Okay, this, consider this bond only in this structure. Number of bonds, n is equals to 1. Here Cr bond O minus, consider this only 1. Okay, so now from this electrons migrated here, this one migrated here. Okay, so now CrO double O minus, this double bond broken and shifted on oxygen, and here this minus create one more bond between Cr bond O. Okay, and this is O minus. Okay, this is second, n is equals to second bond, and is equals to 1. Consider this one is also one more bond, this is one more bond. Okay, clear? And next one, and this one is on oxygen, this is in between. Okay, these are resonating structures of clear ma? This is also one more bond. Okay, so totally 3 bonds, 1, 2, 3 during the resonance. Okay, and now This is shifted on this oxygen, this bond on in between chromium and oxygen. So let's see the structure. Cr bond O minus, C double bond O minus, double bond O. How many bonds are at this chromium? 2 bonds. N is equals to 2 bonds here. Okay. And from this one, from this is the chromium O minus and C double bond O. Now this is in between these two and this is again this. Okay. And here it is double bond and O minus. This is 2 bonds here, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And come to here last one. And this is here and this is here. Okay. Cr double bond O minus, double bond O again. So this is 2 bonds, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Count total how many bonds? 2, 2, 4, 4 to 6, 6, this is 7, 8, 9. During the resonance, total number of bonds count at Cr bond O only, here only. You should consider 9 bonds are there. Okay, so number of bonds N is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is equals 9 bonds. Okay, 9 bonds. Keep this. Okay. So due to this resonance, what happens? The molecule gets more stability. So resonance means availability of electron. This minus is called as electron. Okay. So this is pi bond. One is sigma bond, another one is pi bond here. This pi bond is shifted one by one. Okay. That is called delocalization of pi bond. Delocalization of pi bond. How we observed in benzene, there is pi bonds, 3 pi bonds. That 3 pi bonds are located around the 6 carbon atoms. You know, that is called delocalization. Where delocalization of electrons are available, that molecule will become highly stable due to resonance phenomena. Okay, keep this in our point. If you have any doubt, ask me through my WhatsApp also. And this is about chromate. And let's see. Chromyl chloride test. Chromyl chloride test. Chromyl chloride. This is the formula for chromyl chloride test. So why we use this compound or why we use this test? Okay. This test is useful to detection of ionic chloride, not covalent chloride. Keep this point, very very important. So to detect the chloride in their compound, we use this test, chromyl chloride test. Suppose if any compound having chlorine, okay, that chlorine is also ionic in nature. Okay, by adding this compound we can able to predict the chlorine is present or not in that compound. Let's see what is ionic chloride and what is covalent chloride. Let us take an example for NaCl. This is +1 -1. So in between N, sodium and chlorine there is 2 electrons. These 2 electrons shifted towards, complete 2 electrons moves towards to chlorine. Complete transformation of electron towards high electronegative atom is called as ionic chlorine. These 2 electrons completely migrate towards chlorine. So this type of bond is called as ionic bond here. Here chlorine is more electronegative than sodium. So the atom which has more electronegative, they can easily attract this bond pair of electron here. Okay. So now this chloride ion is called as ionic bond. So by using chromyl chloride test, we can detect these chloride and ionic chloride, is they present or not in the compound. Okay. Now this chromyl chloride test cannot detect the covalent Covalent means equal sharing of electrons takes place. Let's see some of the important covalent compounds here. Chlorobenzene. Here this chlorine is covalent. Here electrons are equally sharing maximum. This chlorine is called as covalent. Okay, and AgCl, silver chloride, covalent chloride, and we can also represent this CH3 bond, CH bond, Cl bond, CH3. This is called isopropyl chloride. Common name is isopropyl chloride or 2-chloropropane according to IUPAC. This group is called as isopropyl group. Okay, isopropyl chloride, and also HgCl2. This is also covalent chloride. These all chlorides are covalent chloride. That means electrons not completely shifted towards one atom. Okay, clear? So in this compound we cannot use chromite chloride test. So it is only detect the ionic chloride only. Okay. So suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options are given. Which of the following compound chloride detected by the chromite chloride test means NaCl is the option. Okay. Let us see. There is 3 steps. Step 1 in this test. Step 1. First of all, take the ionic compound in a test tube. Let us take the test tube. NaCl, is it ionic or not? Ionic compound, sodium chloride it is. Ionic compound. This consists ionic chloride or not? Clear. Now chlorine is there or not? We are going to test. So let us take one test tube like this. Now keep NaCl, ionic chloride. Now I am going to detect this compound consists chlorine or not. Okay. So now add chromyl chloride. Add 1 or 2 drops of chromyl chloride. Okay. And concentrated H2SO4 sulfuric acid also added into the test tube. Sulfuric acid is also added and shake well. Okay. Now it gives let us take potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7, K2Cr2O7. Now it produce chromyl chloride and sodium bisulfate and potassium bisulfate and small quantity of chlorine. Trace amount of chlorine means a few quantity of chlorine. This is chromyl chloride. Chromyl chloride in the first step. Okay, that is the first preparation. Okay. Now in the step 2, that formed chromyl chloride treated with NaOH, sodium hydroxide, it produces, which is called strong base, strong base. Now it gives sodium chromate. What is the color of sodium chromate? All the chromate shows yellow in color except silver chromate. Already we discussed that. So yellow in color. These colors are very, very important. Identification of this is called as reddish brown vapors. Reddish brown color and reddish brown vapors it gives. Colors is very, very important. and step 3, lead acetate, CH3COO taken twice. This is called sugar of lead, also we call lead acetate or sugar of lead. Okay, and this is treated with this formed sodium chromate. It gives lead chromate. Lead chromate, which is yellow in color. Okay, clear all of you, everyone? Sodium chromate again treated with, it gives lead. These are all corresponding to chromyl chloride test. If chlorine is present, they give such kind of colors. Chlorine gas is liberated here. Okay, very important. These colors are very important. So why chromyl chloride test we use? This is for detection of ionic chloride. So this test does not give with silver chloride and chlorobenzene, isopropyl. Okay, keep this. And not CrO2Cl2 chromyl chloride test is used in partial oxidation of organic compounds in organic chemistry. Okay, partial oxidation means it is not completely oxidation. So we provide small quantity of oxygen, a few quantity of oxygens. Okay, keep that. And now K2Cr2O7, this is in orange red color. In some of the books it is in orange also. Keep these two. Okay. And now structure of CrO2Cl2. So what it is? Chromium. Okay, it has 2 oxygens and 2 chlorine. Hybridization of this chromium is D3S. Very important. D3S, not sp3, and it is not a planar structure, and its magnetic momentum mu not equals 0. Okay, so why chromium is a transition metal, So what is the electronic configuration? Argon 4s1 3d5. It has only, this is valency cell, valency cell, these two. So it consists only S and D orbitals, electrons only in valency cell, no p orbital in the valency. Clear? There is no p orbital. Why? Because chromium not. So there is no p orbital in the valency cell means chromium not a p block element. Am I right? So when p orbital is present in the valency cell, if it is p block element, p orbital is present. It is a transition element, d block element. So only s and d orbital is only present here. So sp3 means if it undergoes sp3 hybridization, there is no p orbital in D, so it does not involve in sp3 hybridization. It is D. 3d orbital and 1 s orbital undergoes hybridization. It gives D3s hybridization. Hybridization. Clear? D3s hybridization. Very, very important. And it is not a planar structure. Keep that in our mind. And let's see oxidation reactions of K2Cr2O7 or reactivity of K2Cr2O7. Okay? Clear, ma? Everyone? Are you following or not? Here we are preparing for competitive examination, am I right? JEE and NET. There is so much of competition is there. Okay. So in the market we have different materials for the JEE and NET. But concept is very, very important. Our NCERT textbook is very, very important for JEE. So try to read each and every point, analyze the questions in the textbook also, and important notes what we given on the board also. And if is there any important bit we mention on the board with the stars or an important sign, you should thoroughly concentrate on it. Okay. Expecting one bit up to D. And F block and coordination compounds, we have one more bit. Maximum 2 bits confirmed from this topic. K2Cr2O7 potassium dichromate is a good oxidizing agent. Okay, good oxidizing agent means it helps to oxidation of others. It take the electrons from others. By taking the electrons from others, it undergoes reduction or reduced. Reduced means gain of electrons. Okay, so let's see. Suppose -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2, +3, +4. Okay, while we are moving from this direction, what we call it is oxidation takes place. Oxidation takes place. That is loss of electrons. Okay, loss of electrons. While we are moving from this side, gaining of electrons takes place. Gain of electron, that is called as reduction. Okay, oxidizing agent gaining the electron and moving in this direction. Okay, suppose Fe+2 become Fe+3 by the loss of one electron. So loss of electron means from here to here what happened? Oxidation takes place. So here Fe+2 lose one electron, so it is called as oxidized. Suppose chlorine is there, suppose I- gives rise to I2. Here oxidation state is 0, -1 is there, -1 to 0, -1 to 0 in this direction. Oxidation takes place. Oxidation in presence of K2Cr2O7. Okay, clear? -1 to I2 becomes, that means it loses one electron here, one electron suppose. So that electrons gained by this K2Cr2O7. So this K2Cr2O7 remove the electron from here and that electrons gained by K2Cr2O7. So it is called as a good oxidizing agent. Okay, clear, up to? So let's see some important oxidation reactions here. K2Cr2O7 in presence of hydrogen with hydrogen peroxide in presence of base, and suppose it is undergoes heating, and H2O2 in presence of acidic medium. H plus means acidic, OH minus means basic medium. What we get? Okay, K2CrO4 potassium chromate and chromium trioxide and oxygen we get. Chromium trioxide here +3 oxidation state which is in green color, green potassium chromate which is in yellow color. Keep the important colors here. Okay, so in acidic medium it gives CrO5 chromium pentoxide which is in blue color, oxidation state is +6, and for long standing, that means we keep this compound in the standing position, that means don't disturb, then it becomes as Cr+3. Cr+3 means which is in green color again. Okay, that means Cr2O3, Cr2O3 where chromium has +3, green in color. So keep this. So we have to learn about this one, chromium pentoxide CrO5. Okay, so how many chromium atoms here? Only one. How many oxygen? 5. Each one carries -2, that is equals 0. There is no charge. So x minus 10 is equals 0, x is equals to +10. I think we are expecting oxidation state of chromium is +10. So this is wrong here. Okay, keep. So now the structure of chromium pentoxide is in butterfly structure. In which structure it is? Butterfly. The oxygen adjacent in position, just adjacent. So charge is -1. Here it is -2. The two oxygen atoms just adjacent, they process -1. This is called as peroxy linkage. Peroxy linkage. This is also peroxy linkage. In the case of peroxy bond, oxygen process negative charge. Negative charge. Now let us take how many chromiums here? Okay, only one, taken as x. Oxygen with -2 charge, only one oxygen with -2, and 4 oxygens with -1, that is equals 0. X -2 -4 equals 0. X equals to how much? +6. So in this, what is the oxygen state? +6, not 10. So what is the structure of this one? Butterfly structure. Butterfly structure. Butterfly structure. Okay. So this compound which is in blue color. So here let's see the important compound K3CrO8. We can also write this K3CrO2 taken 4. Name of this one is potassium tetraperoxochromate, peroxochromate, and long strand it gives CrO4 -2 chromate ion. Chromate. This the color is reddish brown. The color of this one is reddish brown. Okay. In basic medium it gives reddish brown color compound. On strong heating it gives yellow color chromate and green color chromium trioxide. Okay. And what about here? In presence of acidic medium it gives blue color and green color. Let's see why it is oxidation reaction. These are all oxidation reactions. Oxidation reactions only. Oxidation reactions in different medium. Let us take what is the oxidation state of chromium here, +6, and compare in this. Suppose here. So here chromium +6 to what is the product here? Chromium +3. Am I right? Chromium +3. So is it oxidation or reduction? In presence of oxidizing agent, oxidizing agent try to gain the electron. So now this chromium plus 6 gain 3 electrons and it become chromium plus 3. Gaining of electron is called as reduction. So it gain the electrons very easily, so it has good oxidizing agent. So what is the main work of oxidizing agent? So it gain the electron from other, okay, then other compounds undergoes oxidation, okay. So it gain the electron, it becomes Cr plus 3, okay, oxidation reaction takes place, okay, plus 6 to plus 3, okay. And see some of the important oxidation reactions here. Fe plus 2 becomes Fe plus 3. Green and yellow. Green color, yellow color. And Sn plus 2 become Sn plus 4. Sn plus 4. Okay. And NO3 minus nitrite becomes nitrate. Oxidation reaction. Oxidation. Okay. And let's see. SO2 or SO3 minus 2. These are also becomes to SO4 minus 2. Sulfate. Oxidation reactions. Okay. And HX where X not equals to fluorine. Chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay. It gives X2 which is gas oxygen state 0. Here it is minus 1. Minus 1 become 0 means oxidation. Okay. And Na2S2O3 or S2O3 minus 2, it gives SO4 minus 2. It is also oxidation. And sulfur, which is called yellow in color, it is PPT, yellow PPT, solid like sulfur is formed. This is called sodium thiosulfate. Sodium thiosulfate. And hydrogen sulfide H2S, it becomes sulfur which is in yellow color. It is a colloidal. Colloidal means that particle has like PPT. Colloidal solution means big size particles. Okay, it consists. Okay, man, these are some of the important reactions here. And also let's see. K2Cr2O7 I minus 2, suppose Ki, potassium iodide, what is the charge on iodine? Minus 1. It becomes to I2 0, which is in violet color. Which color, ma? In violet color. Okay. And ammonium chloride, it gives ammonium dichromate, and further it is undergoes heating, it gives N2 plus Cr2O3 plus, okay, and H2O. This is where chromium process plus 3 and it is in green color where nitrogen is gas. Ammonium dichromate. Ammonium dichromate. Okay. So these are all oxidation reactions. Keep these reactions and practice more. Okay. So we completed D block successfully. Okay. And we go for next topic, next unit. We'll discuss on tomorrow. So write the notes properly. Thank you very much.
What I do